I think the biggest misconception that people have about prenups is that if they don't have a prenup, they will have choice or some kind of decision-making power in how the inevitable or potential divorce or breakup unfolds. And I will scream this till the cows come home. If you don't have a prenup, you still have one based on the laws of the state in which you reside. Like there are laws in place. So you can either, when you're in a good, loving place, agree how you want things to go down, or you can say, don't care, and the state's got a decision for how they're going to go down, and you don't have a choice. Like that's the state law on the matter. And I don't think people look into that enough. They think, well, if I'm planning a prenup, I'm looking at the, my marriage not being successful. And it's like, would you drive without car insurance? No. That doesn't mean
Exactly.
like that doesn't mean you're going to get in a car wreck, but don't you want to be protected if someone hits you? Like you may not think this marriage is going to end, but what happens if your husband goes and cheats on you and leaves you? You don't have
Exactly.
a choice in that. He may leave you. And if he leaves you, do you want it to be up to the state to decide what happens, or agreement you came to when you were in a loving place? Because it's one or the other. There's
No,
not a
100%.
there's not like a discussion that's happening in the throes of divorce. Like it's one
Yeah.
or the
I just think that it's so naive and silly, women these days who say, I'm not signing a prenup. Like, I'm just like, where are you from? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
other. Was that
you
a
have
southern dig?
Oh, yeah, I keep on forgetting that, whatever. But yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. I just think that, like, I even have friends that are, some of them are like, I would never sign a prenup. And I'm like, that's a
Why?
really stupid thing to
Stupid way to
say
go into the marriage.
because prenups can actually protect you, and prenups can actually, you can actually come out on top if you sign a good prenup. And like, I think people think like just because you sign a prenup, you don't have to sign what's given to you. Prenups can be negotiated. And as someone whose mother is a lawyer, okay, never sign anything without somebody else looking it over for you first, okay? You have someone else look it over. You negotiate the terms. You make
Yeah.
it beneficial for you, and then you
Right.
sign it, you know?
Right.
It's like, guys,
Well, and here's the other thing that people forget is, okay, so say you don't sign a prenup, right? Say you get married, you can still sign a postnup. It's not as
totally.
effective as a prenup, but the idea that I would say I am going to allow the state, literally a judge, to decide what's going to happen to something I've spent 10 years of my life in, a judge who's going to see a clip of it over, a couple months, a couple hours here or there, and has no idea what's gone on. And is also, I'm going to pay lawyers to hash this out. Do you know how expensive that is to have lawyers hash out a divorce settlement?
Mhm.
It's a lot cheaper to have it done on the front end. A lot fucking cheaper. And money's not
Yep.
easy to come by when you're going through a divorce.
Yep.
It's
Also, I mean, again, I think if like somebody hands you a prenup and like the terms of that prenup are really like shitty and cheap and whatever, okay, like shitty frugal prenup, shitty frugal dude or person, shitty frugal marriage. Like then you don't marry that person. Honestly,
then you have
prenups can be
information.
totally. Prenups can be really telling, I think. It's like if somebody hands you a really shitty, like awful prenup with really bad terms, I'd be like, this ain't for me. Like, sorry, I'm not. Then I would be like, I'm not signing shit. And like, also, you shouldn't marry that person. Like, you know what I mean?
Correct.